All this crime is a win. It's a win! I mean, you're the sheriff of the town. You get to play hero. Dad looks generous. I mean, it's saving his rear, man. I mean, you guys should be thanking me.
How much does Parker know about this?
Too much.
You gotta clean this up.
Welcome back to GMA3. That was a look at the new Netflix high-action feature film Trigger Warning, where a violent gang is around and stirring up trouble.
I'm feeling anxiety just watching it. And our next guest is right in the middle of all that action. You know him best from starring in cult classics such as National Lampoon's Vacation and 16 Candles. Please help us welcome to the studio actor Anthony Micheal Hall. You were chuckling watching that whole clip.
It is funny because my sons in this project are like Cain and Abel. I got two bad seeds here. So it's fun project to work on. I had a great time.
So for people who don't know a whole lot about your project, this project, Trigger Warning, in a nutshell, without giving too much away, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, it's a revenge thriller, and it's led by, of course, Jessica Alba, who is really a hero in this film. She did a great job, and she's a special ops military woman, comes back in the town, finds out that her father's been murdered under mysterious circumstances, and then goes about solving that mystery and redeeming her father's memory. So it's very powerful. And we had a great team, a great team of women actually leading the charge. We had a great female director named Molly Soria, great cinematographer Zoe White, who shot Handmaid's Tale, and a company called Thunder Road, headed off by two female producers that really led the charge on this. So there was a lot of great people in charge, and we had a good time. We had a good time shooting it.
Fantastic. And you mentioned Jessica Alba is your co-star. She's got a lot of moves in this film. What was your experience working with her?
Well, Jessica's great. She's very serious, very good actress. I mean, I thought she was excellent. And she was also really on top of the action, because that's very important to her. She has a background, as you guys know, with action films. So she was like having another stunt coordinator on the set. She was serious about it. She wanted to make sure we threw our punches right. And there's a funny line she delivers to Jake Weary, who plays my son Elvis. It's funny to say that. My son Elvis. And she goes, "You should put a little more weight in your back foot. You wouldn't punch like such a..." Very funny. So she's serious. Jessica was great to work with. Very proud of her success. She's done a great job.
And not only are you busy at home, but you're busy at work, but you're busy at home. Your son just turned 1. What's the most surprising thing about fatherhood?
Your real son.
My real son, yeah.
Is he named Elvis?
Yeah, no, he's not named Elvis. It's Michael Anthony Hall II. And there's my wife, Lucia, and our son, Michael. Yeah, I just love being a husband, thank you, and a father. And that's the most important role now. Now I know, But it's kind of funny that I would joke with friends that in the year where Mr. Pacino, Mr. De Niro had a kid, I feel young again. But I'm really loving it. I really do. I love it. I thank God for all my blessings, and it's just great to be working, and having a family now is just the best. It really is, yeah.
Looking at you in this movie and thinking about, in my head, all of the ways I view you in the previous movies, these are so different. Do you have a favorite role that you've ever played, or can you say that?
It's hard to say, yeah. I mean, I did a bunch of stuff over the years. The Dead Zone was fun. I had a TV show called The Dead Zone years ago. In recent years, I did a film for Netflix as well with Brad Pitt called War Machine, very proud of. And then I just wrapped season 3 of Reacher, which is going to be on next year, so that was fun too. Yeah, so I'm always keeping busy, and again, I say, I just thank God that I've had a creative life, and I'm still chipping away at it, as my father taught me,
Yeah, you work really hard, and you seem to get to do so many different things. Is there a direction that you prefer to go in? If you had your pick of scripts and projects, and comedy, action, drama, whatever.
I'd like to play a hero. I'd love to play something like what Jessica had. If Liam Neeson can step aside, I'm ready. But I'm open to it. I love working, and again, it's just a privilege to be a part of the industry, really, and to keep working.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about your kind of love for New York, because this is...
It's my city. It's where I grew up. Yeah, so it's great to be back. Even in the heat wave.
Yeah. It wasn't hot like this when you were a kid.
Oh, it was. These summers are hot. But I took your advice earlier, Doc. I'll be careful.
Thank you for listening.
And if you ever have to wear a cast, we can tell you to etch it with a pencil.
Or a wire hanger. That's what we were taught today.
We learned a lot on this show.
I know. I was learning, yeah, definitely.
Anthony Micheal Hall, thank you so much for being with us today.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Trigger Warning is now streaming on Netflix.